We're on.
We're on.
We're on.
Game on!
Game on. Game freaking on, man.
Dude.
Hey, man. Game on, bro.
You're breathtaking!
You're breathtaking. Shall we get bloody, mate? Let's not piss about because we've got a big night tonight, buddy.
Let's not piss about.
Let's not piss about because we have a big night. We've got a lot of people waiting for us. Let's go.
Let's go.
Woo!
Attack commences in 60 seconds.
Welcome to the Game on Australia podcast, episode 150!
We did it!
Oh my
We
God!
bloody did it!
We belted it out! Get that fair up, ya.
Fair
As
up,
we broadcast this live, and of course recorded for the podcast,
Yes, of course.
in sunny Perth, top 30 today, currently 20 degrees.
Beautiful weather for gaming.
Beautiful. Oh, but tell me what weather isn't there.
Correct.
So tonight we're tossing the whole thing out the window, okay?
Yep.
Because we all want to know what's in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
The box
What's in the box?
is here. The merch that you've all wanted, that you've all been requesting, has finally arrived. And I'll tell you, it's a doozy.
It's momentous. The only item of merch we've ever had is that limited edition of one coffee mug that I've got
100%.
on my desk.
And you're the only one who got it. Yep. All right, let's go.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Game on! Game on! It's gaming time! Excellent! Game on!
merch.
Game on!
Merch!
It's gaming time! Excellent! My name is Pete.
My name is Dan the Internet.
And for the next hour, we're going to bang on about games, Dan. Why?
Because, Pete, I think it's because we bloody love gaming, Pete.
It is. And you know what else we bloody love?
Bloody gaming?
I think you're right. I think you're right, Dan.
Woo! Yes. Lock it in, Eddie.
Lock it in, Eddie. Do I need a lifeline? No.
Do I need to phone a friend?
No. We are here. Welcome to you listening to the podcast and also at andrewhogue.com. Thank you so much. And welcome to you watching on Twitch. Dan, it's a good night. 219 concurrent viewers right now.
Very good.
Wow. And we are a bee's dick away from hitting
is very
100,000. Very little.
Very little.
100,000 views on the old doozy, the old bloody
fantastic.
Twitch.
The old
All right?
Twitcheroo.
It's kind of nice.
Very good.
Now, we have a special night planned for you, okay? Usually we have an interview. We can have the top 3 things that gamers need to hear.
We talk shit.
We talk shit, but it's episode 150. So what better way to commemorate a special edition episode
Correct.
than with the team that every bloody day gives their all to this great brand?
Correct.
The entire GOA team is on the line.
Amazing.
So here's the deal. Tonight, what we're going to do, the top things that gamers need to hear, just in general. And everybody's brought themselves a little story.
Yeah.
It's gamers show and tell. And of course.
Of course. Oh. Oh.
2 things.
Yeah.
We will give away a Logitech G
I
headset
mean, look at that
tonight.
beautiful
Listen,
bit of
Isn't that
box.
gorgeous?
That's just gorgeous, mate.
Isn't that
That's sex
gorgeous?
in a box, mate.
Absolutely.
Right
Sex in a box.
there. And then, speaking of which,
Speaking of a box, Dan.
look at that.
We've got a
Yes!
big box here today, buddy. This box will be opened to reveal our first ever merch.
What time's it getting opened, do you think? Well, how long from now?
Oh, jeez, I don't
50
know,
minutes?
Dan. I don't know.
Or is it just going to happen?
It's just gonna happen. It just might happen. We just might blow a load early.
It's like sitting on the couch with your bae one night, just going, "Well, could happen tonight.
happen
Could happen
tonight.
at some stage.
Could
I don't know
happen."
when, but it's going to maybe."
and we don't have kids tonight, so it will happen. Now, so here's all right. So here's the deal, okay? Taz_speech says, I like box. Thank you. That's good.
Yes.
Now, there are only 50 commemorative, limited edition pieces of merch in here.
Yeah.
We've got 32 subscribers.
Okay. So they're automatically in.
They've already got it.
Yep.
They've already got it. They've got themselves. Congratulations to you
Congratulations.
all. Well done.
Well done.
You all get yourself a piece of merch.
Wow.
There's another, 18 left.
Do we get one or not?
Oh, maybe.
No, I don't mind.
No, we can't. We got a bloody...
18. Yeah. There's 18 left.
There's 18 left.
Yep.
All right, we're going to give them to the people.
Yep.
Because it's what the people want. Dan, so I'll put the box aside.
Yes.
I will put the box aside as we bring in our darling friends, the Dear Game on Australia team, who are waiting patiently,
as they always are.
as they always are, but on the line, those bloody legends. Tonight joining us, Menthonzo, Nico, Sticks, and Zulu. Hello, legends!
Oh, good day, mate.
Good on, mate.
I'd like a bit more enthusiasm, please. It's episode 150, for Christ's sake.
Hola.
That's better.
What's in the box?
What
Yes.
is in the box? What is in the box?
What's in the box?
What is in the box? Well, we will find out a little bit later on this
We bloody
episode.
will.
But I tell you
We
what,
bloody will.
we're going to keep pumping away at getting those subs up.
Yep.
All right, because we need to lock the subs away now. Because if we do open the box and everybody thinks the merch is shit, then we won't get the subs. So
So true. So true.
I'm going to get rid of my bloody Facebook. It's going to crap on for a little while. Oh, geez, Dan, I'm just excited. Guys, thank you all for joining us tonight. Thanks for being a part of this, episode 150. Let's get into the top things that
The
gamers
gamers
need to hear this
need
week. Here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the table and everybody's brought a piece of gaming news that they would like to discuss. Kind of like Gamers Show and Tell.
I love it.
All right?
I love this.
So let's get stuck in and then, who knows? Who knows? I may just open the box. I may just bloody open the box. I may.
You may.
Look at this.
You won't do it.
Mate,
You
look
won't
at,
do it early.
look at him come. Look at him come. Bloody Belv has subscribed. He hasn't subscribed for years.
been like
Sticks.
6.
Yep. Look at him come. Eggy, mate. Gifted a tier 1 sub to Taz. That's lovely.
Oh, that's lovely.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yes, Belv. I said years, mate. Years. He's back. All right. Who are we going to go to first? Let's go to Menthonzo first. Hello, Menthonzo.
Mate, I've got a.
You've got a what?
I have a.
All right, Menthonzo, your microphone
so-
is cooked. Give us a count to 10 for us.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7.
oh, no, they're in.
Oh, it's us. When we talk,
us.
it cuts him off.
Oh, that's shit.
So we need to shut our
All
mouths.
right, shut.
All right, Menthonzo, and hit it.
All right, so BlizzCon, 2019, 25 years of WoW. 15 years of WoW, 25 years of Warcraft. So it was held at Anaheim Convention Center as always. I mean, hey, personally, I think it's as big as E3 because Blizzard's a pretty big company anyway. Prior to BlizzCon, there was a fair few rumors going around of all the new info coming out, all the new games coming out. 4 for 4, that's all I can say. So Diablo 4 has been announced. WoW Shadowlands, the next expansion's been announced. Overwatch 2's been announced. And a new expansion has been announced.
Now,
Which, I mean, to think that all 4 of those got rumored like a week prior to actual BlizzCon coming out and saying, listen, this is what we're doing, is just nuts that it all hit the head. Quick rundown, Diablo 4, still no release date for it. I'm thinking 2021 if we're lucky. It's going back to more the dark art style of Diablo 2, which is just brilliant. It's a bit open world, so the campaign's linear, but if you're traveling throughout like maps and whatnot, you're bound to bump into other players, which is new to Diablo. Bringing back PvP, which is cracker. Seasons are returning, so for those that have played Diablo 3, they know seasons. Good, bad, who knows? We'll soon find out. And if you haven't watched it yet, the cinematic trailer is absolutely lit. So
It's a beautiful
Um,
piece of
Just a quick
cinema.
rundown of WoW Shadowlands. So it's going to be released 2020. We haven't got a solid release date yet. Basically, it's the Death Realm after everything that's happened. So it's ruled over, the whole Shadowlands area is ruled over by a shadowy character known as the There's been a complete level system overhaul. So it used to be you start at level 1, go to 120. It's now being 1 to 60, so back to how it was in old school. So if you're currently 120, you get scaled back down to 50. Pretty much you get to choose how you want to level from 1 to 60 all the way through, depending on which expansion you want to play through. So it's a bit unique where previously it's like you get a bit of this expansion, bit of that expansion. Now you can literally, if you want to level 1 to 60 in one expansion, you can do that, which is really cool. Overwatch 2, very heavy PvE orientated. Think current Overwatch events, but a lot more permanent, which I personally like the Overwatch events. They are really cool.
Yeah,
and it's something
so I'm like Overwatch 2. Okay, so I want to jump in on this, right? And before we do, I'm going to toss a question in there.
Yeah,
How do we all feel about it in terms of is it necessary, or does it feel like something that could have just been an expansion?
See, I'll jump in first. Many people say it should be like a free DLC or like a slight add-on for the game, but think of how many years we've had Overwatch for. It's I think what 4 or 5 years, 4 years, and we paid $60 for it roughly. And think of all the hours you've gotten out of it. There's people that have put thousands of hours in this game for $60. We always talk about value for money in games. That's pretty bloody good. So I think for what they're bringing out in Overwatch 2, they're bringing out easily a dozen new characters at release, probably half a dozen new maps at release, and a whole PvE side of things. And I know personally I'd happily pay an extra $60 for all that content then and there.
It's a fair point.
Yeah, that is a fair point. Anybody else who want to go around the table here? Has anybody else got any thoughts on whether or not we necessarily need an Overwatch 2?
I don't know about need, but I'm still trying to work out if it's actually a separate game or just an expansion. They seem
Yeah.
So from what I kind of gather, it is a separate game, but all the like unlock skins, emotes, all that kind of stuff will carry across to Overwatch 2. And people that own Overwatch 2, people that own Overwatch 1 but don't own Overwatch 2, they can still play together. So it's going to be incorporated between the two games.
God, that's interesting, isn't it? Like, because I mean, clearly it's a separate game and it's going to be executed as a separate game. And like, I kind of look at it and go, all right, this is an opportunity for them to sort of reinvent themselves. It gives them a little bit of space between the original Overwatch that has, been the same Overwatch that we've known for quite some time, albeit with some great seasons and, the addition of characters and all that sort of stuff. It's been fantastic. I like the fact that they're dropping in. I still think it's a glorified expansion, but I like the fact that they're giving themselves an opportunity to go, we want to take this in a slightly different direction, and we need to do it in a way that gives us a bit of space from the original concept. So it's a tiny little thing, but putting that 2 in front of the OW, I think, just allows them the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the flip side of that, one thing I'd like to point out is think of all the hype that people brought out around the new Destiny 2 expansion. What are the other games that have come out recently that have flopped? Help me out here. What else has there been that's flopped? Anthem. Everyone's on the hype train of, Fallout 76. Everyone's on the hype train of, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. And then when it comes out, it just flops. But then on the flip side of this now for Overwatch 2, everyone's been completely salty about it, saying, it can just be a DLC. But then when it comes out, it could be the best FPS game there.
That's a
You
very,
won't really
very
know
good point.
Released and people actually play. It's the whole hype and salt. Just basically forget about it. When a game comes out, play it for yourself. Make your own decision.
Yeah, that's why these days you just got to keep neutral, especially with the amount of hype trains that have come and then they've like reached a station and it's like, what even is this? This is trash. So yeah, for example, Anthem, from the reviews that we've seen of Death Stranding, there's just been way too many hype trains come along where it's not really necessarily needed so early.
Yeah. So
that's pretty much me covered.
Is it are the marketing teams right now going for EA going, how do we bring some salt to Jedi Fallen Order? let's just kill the hype right now. It's shit.
Just make every aspect of the game microtransactions.
Yeah,
That'll be
yeah.
pretty
Let's
much.
bring that rumor back.
Don't put that shit out to the universe, mate, because it'll happen.
That's true, yeah.
Nico, what have you got for us?
Well, coming off of the BlizzCon news that Mendonzo brought, they also announced the Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which is going to be the auto chess version of Hearthstone. And if some of you have been watching my stream last night or know me, I do like a bit of auto chess. So basically what they're doing is they've got early access for Hearthstone Battlegrounds right now for anyone who pre-purchased the Descent of Dragons bundle, and also have or you could have a BlizzCon virtual ticket. If you have either of those two, you can gain early access to the game, which I saw a little bit of on YouTube. And from what I gathered, it's not exactly like all the other auto chess games where there's separate, like actual character model pieces on a big board. It's basically the same thing as Hearthstone. You put cards out, and really, it's just a lazy man's Hearthstone. There's no real strategy to it, from what I gather. You just put your cards out there and just
Hope for the best.
hope for the best. It's very much what do you call it? RNG half the time, really. Like from what I've played with Dota Underlords and Teamfight Tactics, sometimes like you'll have the exact same setup for your team and vice versa for the other team. One time you'll win, and then one time the other team will win. So, yeah, it's kind of that deal in the sense, really.
Yeah.
That sounds like poo. Look, if I'm going to be righteously honest, it doesn't sound exciting. I don't like playing card games knowing that there's already, to a certain extent, an auto-generated outcome, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I
see,
mean?
here's the thing. I've been talking to one or two other streamers who stream like WoW and auto chess and all those things, and we were talking about how it'd be cool if Blizzard had their own auto chess, but more in the sense of the Heroes of the Storm, where like you had all the Blizzard characters and stuff. So when they announced this, I was like really, really, really excited about it. But then I had like realized that it was just Hearthstone, but lazy.
Yeah.
Can I just say one thing that because I've been keeping an eye on it, and obviously Blizzard has, for a little while now, copped a fair bit of heat, the whole Hong Kong thing, and it hasn't been pretty for them, right?
No.
It hasn't been pretty. But I will go out there and say I feel like they sort of mucked their way through the mud a little bit, and BlizzCon did not go as bad as what I was expecting, if that makes sense. Like it's definitely copped a lot more heat than it has in previous years. There's been a lot more people out there ready with the pitchforks, and of course, trolling has been a unanimous community-led effort. But I actually, in some sort of certain aspect, have to congratulate them a little bit in terms of going, we're going to push ahead with BlizzCon, we're going to make our announcements, and it actually not completely falling to shit, if that makes sense.
Well, apart from Diablo Immortals, was there anything really memorable from last year's BlizzCon?
Jeez.
Warcraft.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we're still waiting for that.
I played it and I was really impressed with it. It looked really.
Just on what Pete said with the whole, as they call it, Blitzchung. The one thing I will give Blizzard props for is J. Allen Brack, Blizzard's president, came out at the very beginning of the opening ceremony and openly said that, in short words, they fucked up with the whole situation. They handled it very bad. They jumped on the gun way too early, and they should have actually investigated fully what had happened and then made an executive decision or an informed decision instead of just jumping the gun and banning the dude, taking his money off.
They've
So
yeah.
the fact that they kind of addressed it then and there in a public forum in front of all their fans, it kind of I'm not saying it's a redemption, but it's a good way for them to PR turn around and go, listen, we'll try and do better next time.
It's a lot braver than putting out a press release.
Or jumping, or in EA's case, jumping on and trying to comment in a Reddit.
Yeah.
And then just becoming the most downvoted Reddit comment in history. Good on him. I like to see that from someone who takes a bit of ownership, especially when you're at the head of the company, because you can't hide behind pillars anymore. It doesn't work. We're just too open an industry now with social media and the like for you to be able to hide anywhere. People will come and find you. So you have to jump the gun in that regard and get ahead of the game.
Also, just quickly to add on to the Hearthstone news, over the weekend, they had their first female winner in the Hearthstone Grandmasters Global Finals.
Yes, I saw this.
Cool.
They're very exciting.
Yeah,
it's great. It's just a great story for the industry.
Wasn't she from China as well?
Yeah.
Quite ironic.
Have you got her address? Like phone number? Nico, thank you. Sticks, what have you got for us?
One that Dan might be a little bit interested in, but the news during the week of one of the big Fortnite streamers, FaZe Jarvis, getting permabanned for his use of aimbotting in solo and the playground modes.
Pretty sure I've played him. Sorry, keep going.
His excuse was kind of used for content creation on YouTube. So
my
whether or not
ass.
it was a monetary, whether or not it was a monetary style content creation. But he's been given the boot from Epic, and he's done the classic YouTuber streamer apology, gone online and jump cut everything and made sure it was also lots of ads in there for monetary reasons as well. It's quite interesting because considering, only a couple of months ago when the World Cup was there and two people were caught in a $30 million tournament and got a 2-week ban each. This guy who's only 17, so you've got to keep in mind he's only a kid and he's made a very, very dumb decision, but he has been permabanned from a game that's obviously made him a lot of money and
Wow.
Mate, is there any coming back from that? I don't know.
Well, I was listening to an interesting version of it. I mean, because he is obviously part of FaZe, you wouldn't say that he's been IP banned, because that means if he's living at the FaZe house, that means everyone in that house will be banned. So whether or not he just create another couple accounts and start over, who's to say? But it just goes to show the whole TOS of the game is pretty important to kind of have a read over every now and then.
100%. But your credibility's shot though, isn't it?
Oh, he's done.
He's done.
But then again, I guess he is a 17-year-old kid. Maybe the redemption story could be in a couple of years' time. Epic go, well, maybe he's learned his lesson. We'll get him back in.
I do love a good redemption story.
Yeah. Well, very good point. He's a kid.
He's a kid.
Right?
He's a kid.
And kids do stupid things.
Yeah.
So,
And you see, the bright lights of esports and video games and your
100%.
ninjas and stuff, they're all making this money and they're esports famous, they're gaming famous, they're Twitch famous. I want to be that. How do I, so you're right. He is just a kid. I don't remember what I was.
The angel on the shoulder and the devil, the angel's going, don't aimbot. The devil's going, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You can make a lot of money. A lot of
Also,
money.
you consider the guy's got, 500,000 Twitch followers and he's got over 2 million YouTube subscribers.
Yeah.
His apology video has reached 6.5 million people. That's all monetary as well. So
there should be like a, if you commit a crime and then, for example, you go and, I don't know, write a book about it, or you go on the project and you have to, but you're not allowed to keep that money because of proceeds of crime.
Yeah.
Like now that he's come out with his apology video, proceeds of crime. No, you aimbotted, you're done. It's your apology video. You're not allowed to make any money from that. Actually, speaking of YouTube, didn't we see in the news earlier this week that another Twitch stream has been poached across to YouTube now?
It wasn't across the Mixer. I think Strat went across.
No, I'm sure it was YouTube Gaming.
Oh, here he goes.
I'm pretty sure it was Mixer that was Curry.
He's typing.
I'm typing. I'm Googling. Hang on a sec. I'm bloody Googling.
Where would the proceeds go if this happened? Fibre to the curb for Australia?
Come on now.
I wouldn't mind that.
I'm sorry, Pete was right. It was courage.
Courage.
Oh,
Twitch.
don't say that.
Courage.
We'll never hear the end of it.
Ah.
Da-da-da-na-na-na.
Yeah, no, no, you're right. It needs that. Top Twitch streamer Courage jumps to YouTube. It's getting interesting now, isn't it? All these platforms finally going.
They're actually competing, yeah. It's quite
finally
amazing.
going, well, why don't we just steal? I mean, Twitch is dominating. Why don't we just steal there? You know, it's really interesting, right, though? Even though if you look at I'm going to call them ratings because radio euphemism. But if you look at the ratings for Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, over the last couple of months since, was it Summit 1G that made the jump as well? It wasn't Summit, was it?
No, Summit's still on Twitch.
Summit's still on Twitch. Who else made the jump? There was Ninja. And there was somebody else. I can't remember his bloody name.
Shroud, I think,
Shroud.
as well.
Yes,
the Mixer.
Shroud.
Gathalion, who's one of the big Destiny streamers, has
Yeah.
moved to Mixer as well now.
So look, they've moved to Mixer. They've jumped ship, and yet Twitch had an increase in viewership. Whilst Mixer had a slight increase. They've all had a slight increase. That is just natural. But Twitch had the biggest increase of a lot of them.
Yeah.
In terms of
To give you an idea, in July, Twitch had 850 million total hours. In September, that did drop down to 777 million. But arguably, the biggest competition being Mixer went from 37 million down to 29 million.
Yeah, right.
So it wasn't like it was taking a lot out of Twitch straight away.
No.
There's a weird old one.
The only one that grew was Facebook.
Yeah.
Went from 32 million to 53 million.
Facebook gaming has just gone absolutely bananas lately. I think it's because of the usability. Like it's very easy. They end up in your feed. Like I'm inundated in my feed on Facebook of people playing games, doing their streams.
But you got to keep in mind as well, it's coming off a very low base. Like it only accounts for less than 4% of total hours on platform in Q3 alone.
Yeah,
true.
Which is bugger all, isn't it?
Yeah. When you factor in Twitch, is still 75% of the market.
Yeah.
Sticks, is that all?
That is all from me. Yes.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It was wonderful. And
They've all been,
everybody.
they've all
It's
been
beautiful.
top notch.
Zulu, who is the most recent addition to our team, what have you got for us this evening?
I have two things this evening, so I'm going to start with the big one.
Oh, what? Just as you
have
said that, it cut out. So hang on a sec. We're going to drop our mic so it doesn't cut out again and start again.
Right. Well, I've got two things for you this evening, and the first one I'm starting with is the big one. More specifically, I have played it.
It keeps happening. Sorry, mate. You keep on. Your mic keeps dropping out. Sorry, mate. Your mic keeps dropping out. It's being a peanut.
Don't worry, Pete. It's not just your. I think it's on Discord in general.
Bloody Discords are bloody. Sometimes
Banana.
Mate, honestly, it's banana.
Banana.
I think the trigger word is
Exactly that. Whatever that
Banana.
word
It
was.
might very well be.
Try Streth Danding.
Yes. Try straight.
The very arty and interesting game from a well-known Japanese auteur that everybody is talking about. And
Love it.
What a wordsmith.
That is fantastic.
Let's see if we can punch through this and bloody get it happening. So, you can talk about Death Stranding, Zulu?
a little bit. I can go over what I've already said in my review, but obviously I'm not going to spoil it because A, I signed a very complicated NDA saying I wouldn't, and two, it's such a good game I wouldn't want to do that to anybody before they've had the chance.
Ooh. Love that. So, Zulu has actually played Death Stranding, and it's bloody exciting.
Played and finished.
Oh. Can you just... like, obviously we've gotten sort of bits and pieces here and there, right? And we've got a lot of pieces of the puzzle to put together. Launch is literally around the corner. Like, all I need to know is, does it make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. All the weird stuff that we've seen in the lead up to this makes sense when you play the game. I played and go, oh, okay, I see what he's doing here. It is arty, but it's not completely insane.
That's
It's not completely.
batshit crazy.
I guess the précis is you are a post-apocalyptic postie and NBN connection guy, traveling throughout what's left of America, trying to make the internet work and bring people their mail, with a baby that lets you see ghosts that will cause a small nuclear explosion if you get too close to them.
Gee whiz. So the whole, I mean, obviously you can't reveal too much, but okay, so oh god, I don't even know where to start. Was the story
At least
was the
it
story
makes more sense than the beach scene that we first saw with like a dead.
Yes, yeah, look, I was at E3 when they did all the previews, and I was sitting there with a room, thousands of other journalists and gamers going, what the hell was that? More importantly, what is in the water at Kojima Productions, and where can we get some? But finally having actually played the game, I go, okay, yeah, it all makes sense in the context of the game. It looks weird in trailers and when you see grabs, but when you actually play it, as long as you sit down and go from start to finish and actually follow the story and get into it, it is obviously arty and a bit out there, but it does make sense.
Yeah, 100%. So, like the story itself, was it more that you really enjoyed the game from the gameplay that you got, or was it the story that you were completely enthralled in?
Look, I liked both. I like games that do different things. So the story, look, as I said in my review, has a lot of similarities to David Brin's science fiction novel *The Postman*, or the Kevin Costner movie, if you want to yell at me for liking that too. But basically, the story was quite compelling, but the actual gameplay was really good. The movement mechanics, just the idea that you are a courier at the end of the universe, trying to travel across all this horrible landscape and get these packages to people, was just very well done and gave you a lot of chance to, I guess, to think. It wasn't all just running and gunning.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Oh, and we've lost him again.
So it's not just like a straight out walking simulator that everyone's been calling it.
Look, I wouldn't go quite that far, but I like walking simulators. I quite like going for a leisurely stroll and going, oh, what's that over there? And what's happening there? What happens if I climb that mountain? What's up there? So I like that sort of thing, and I appreciate not everybody does, which explains why a lot of reviewers seem to think, are enjoying the game and saying it's amazing, and a lot of reviewers would like to drop kick it into the sun.
If people want to read your review, is it live yet?
Indeed it is. It went live on November 1, so it is over on news.com.au in the gaming section if you'd like to have a read and see my thoughts on the game ahead of its release in 2 days now.
Unreal.
Awesome.
And if anybody's watching this right now on the Twitch stream and has a question that they would like to ask about Death Stranding, drop it in and we can ask. It's totally up to you as to whether or not you answer it, Zulu, of course. Now, what's the other piece of news?
The other thing, coming on from our theme of redemption from earlier that Dan mentioned, is Red Dead Redemption 2, or as you might like to think of it, Grand Theft Equine 2, which is now out on PC.
Yes, it is. Grand Theft Equine.
Of course, I mean, I say it's out on PC, but not everybody who's got a copy gets to play it because it's having a lot of trouble with its launcher. And I've got a copy, and I finally managed to get it going today and old school PC gamers will appreciate this. I had to set the actual Rockstar Social Club launcher to run as administrator. I had to find the Red Dead Redemption 2 executable, set that to run as administrator. I had to add the entire game folder to my antivirus program's whitelist.
Oh my God.
Then I had to update my NVIDIA drivers and Windows, and then it finally worked.
Holy jeepers.
Now,
At which point did you?
I was having flashbacks to being, 12 and trying to get TIE Fighter to run on my old 386 by messing with XMS and EMS and boot.
Yes.
bloody hell. What an absolute schmozzle that sounds like.
Yeah, look, I mean, I know that Rockstar have form with launching games on PC in not the most polished state the way they do with their console stuff, but I know they're working on it because the internet is full of people saying, what the hell?
Yeah.
So I'm confident they'll get on top of it, but from what I've managed to play so far, it looks good, it plays well, it's much better with a mouse and keyboard, and I will fight anybody who says otherwise, metaphorically. So yeah, it's once they get that sorted and can get everybody playing it, it should be good. And I'm looking forward to seeing how Red Dead Online comes once it's all sorted online and people can actually play it and aren't having all these problems.
Yeah.
Did you come across any bugs while you're in there?
Just graphical stuff mainly. No, just the graphical glitches mainly.
All right, that's good. This is all good bloody stuff. I think that's everybody. Do you have anything?
I wanted to talk about the Xbox Elite controller too because it was released this week.
Hey, has any one of us got it?
Who's got one?
I've got one. Me,
Right.
Zulu, I have one.
Oh, is it worth $250? That's the question I've got.
What's that?
Is the controller worth $250?
If you really like your gaming, yes.
Well, that's
It
me.
is a really nice controller.
Console gaming.
Yeah, I'm a console gamer.
Yeah, well, it works on PC too. So
Oh,
if
okay.
you want to use a console or your controller on your PC for some unfathomable reason, the option is there.
Hey, I use it for Celeste. I can't play Celeste on PC without a controller.
But okay, so what? Okay, so you can go out there and buy your regular controller for $60-odd. What makes this one so incredibly because admittedly I haven't had a chance to look at it. What makes this one so special that it's worth dropping an extra $190 for?
It's got a really cool. It's got the sort of grip that the surface they put on is the same you'd find on military combat handguns, so it will not move from your hands once you pick it up. It's got 4 extra buttons on the underside that you can control with your middle and ring fingers of each hand. Slightly more responsive directional pads that you can swap out with ones that come in the kit if you wanted to. It charges in a sort of zip bag that plugs in via USB.
Yeah.
It looks really good, and the D-pad is a bit different too. It's designed to be a bit more responsive, and it's in a circle rather than a square.
Oh, yeah.
And finally, there's an app you can get from Microsoft that lets you program the buttons to do whatever the hell you want them to do. So you can set it up in a huge number of ways.
And it's got a built-in aimbot.
Look, I haven't seen that, but that would help me in Strange Brigade along.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Does it vary much from Scuff's gear?
I can't say I've used that. It is very similar to the Razer controller for the PlayStation 4.
I was going to say it's probably
similar.
closer to Nikon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very similar. There's a Razer PlayStation 4 controller that's the same sort of thing, but it doesn't have the really good mil-spec type grip on it. So
Yeah.
the ergonomics on the Elite are better than the Razer version, but they're still both excellent. And certainly if you really, really love your Xbox gaming, then I'd say it's worth the $250.
Okay.
Guess what you're getting for Christmas?
Well,
Actually, it was your birthday
It was my
yesterday.
birthday so
it was
I
your
just go and
birthday.
Spend some money.
Hey. Do you get to just go, you know what? This is my birthday present. I'm gonna
Pretty
drop-
much, because that's all I get is cash these days. So
Yeah,
just go or
perfect.
a JB voucher and just going, boom.
Yeah.
Hello, Vicar.
Ari on stream says happy birthday, Dan,
Oh, thank you very much.
with an exclamation mark.
Thank you very much.
When's everybody else's birthday? Menthonzo, when's your birthday?
Feb 20.
Nico?
Feb 20.
No, Nico.
September.
Sticks?
December 24.
Oh,
Christmas Eve, baby.
Christmas Eve, baby.
So do you get to like combine Christmas with the birthday and get like a double wicked present?
Only happened once when I turned 18 and I got a car, but every other year it was established having a birthday and a Christmas.
Yep.
Because I've got a sister who's born in August, so mum and dad always said, well, she has a birthday and a Christmas, so you do too.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
just get it back to back.
Zulu, when's your birthday?
Late September. I like to keep everybody guessing so I can get mad at people who don't remember and forget to buy me anything.
Hey,
When's yours?
When's mine is?
Yours is close.
Yes, it
soon.
is. It's November 20.
You.
So it's 14 days away.
Yes.
Liz actually did say to me, my wife said to me, what would you like for your birthday? Is there anything particular? And I looked at her and I said, honey, I've got you. I've got the kids. I need absolutely nothing. I'm fine. I'm having a great time. There's nothing I could possibly need for my birthday.
I
Apart
heard
from
you wanted some sweet Game On merch.
There will be some sweet Game On merch. No, see, now that's like I say that, and then it gets to about a week out. I say that every bloody year.
you're
And then it
full of
gets to
shit,
about
mate.
a
You're
week
so
out,
full of shit. Fuck
and I start looking around the house going, I wonder if maybe it's hidden there.
yeah, that's right.
I sort of like to keep her on her toes.
Yeah.
Just say, no, I don't want anything. Will she
No,
surprise me?
that's a bad move, man, because it'll backfire on you.
You know, it has before.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say that.
God, he mentioned merch. He mentioned merch. Do we yet?
We've only got 20 minutes to go.
Hashtag swag.
Hashtag swag. Or do you want to...
I mean, hey, someone did just sub with merch what?
What? What? Merch what?
Oxleychard just said merch what?
Oxleisha!
Merch
Merch
what?
what?
Merch what?
Merch what?
Wow.
They're up to like 38 subs. This is sub merch. All right.
Sub merch.
Now, nah, not yet. Do you want to do big question first?
Stop.
Yeah, well,
teasing.
we should because that'll take 10 minutes
Yep.
at least.
And
of
then
chatter.
we've got a couple of things because we've got to draw the Logitech headset and to open the box. Oh, my, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something because I'm yet to open the box.
Are you
just gonna
going to
cut
do
it
the
open.
equivalent of undoing your fly?
Yes.
That's how far you're going, isn't it?
Just take a little peek because I have not opened.
Have
the
you
box.
you haven't even quality tested? You haven't checked.
These
the
could be
manufacturer. This
absolute
cooked, couldn't they?
shit house. They could be just cooked. No.
Please don't cut the bird.
Oh,
Please don't cut the merch, Pete.
get fucked. It is better than I could have ever dreamed.
It's good.
God, it's
Yeah.
better.
Is it glorious?
It is glorious.
Glorious. Start again.
Hang on. Oh, Dad. Oh my God! Yes, I'm very excited.
Legitimately have no idea what you're looking at
I know you. I know you have no idea.
because you're a sneaky little man.
People are
Big
gonna
man.
the people who've subbed are gonna lose their freaking minds because they're gonna get one of these.
Well, as a sub, I would love to know what's in this.
What if the box has nothing in it? What if that?
What if it's like the Pulp Fiction box, where it's like a
Oh,
big mystery?
just the
about
gold,
what's in
just
there,
the
and we're going to
gold.
spend the next 20 years arguing about it.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't that the movie? Wasn't that the movie Seven?
No, the seven was someone's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Pulp Fiction's got the briefcase and he opens it up and it's gold,
just
and you never
gold
know what it
in-
is because
yeah,
it's a
that's-
metaphor for something.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Oh yeah.
That is a ripping movie. I watched it
Ripping
again
movie.
about 3 weeks ago.
Let's do bloody. Let's do big question.
All right.
Ready? And guys, you're welcome to join in if you like.
Are you playing it?
I'm gonna play it. Here it goes. This will be interesting. It is the big question. It is the big question. It is the big It's a big question.
Oh God, I'm prepared for last week. What did we ask last week?
I don't know. What did we ask last week?
Oh God,
Do you guys remember what we asked last week?
I'm going there now.
Mm,
So bad. This is so unprofessional. All right, let's come.
Oh, please, as if we've ever
So-
been professional. Ever.
And now the internet has let me down again.
Don't shit on the internet, because
I didn't say what internet. I just
Yeah, this is
actually-
good.
It's 4G actually let me down.
yeah, good.
4G's let me down, the bastard.
All right, lovely.
All right, so oh God damn, I'm dropping it, Pete. I'm just going straight to this week's big question.
Go straight to this week's big question.
All right, everyone on this chat and everyone listening on Twitch or watching on Twitch and everyone listening to the podcast.
Yes.
The big question for this week is,
Oh, I know what the big question was.
what is it? Tell me. Oh, good.
Sunka.
I was waiting for you to say what it is.
You're dead?
What is the real life adult equivalent of leveling up?
Leveling up.
Ah,
That's right. Very
yes,
good.
yes. It's a wonderful question.
We got
Yes,
some good
I-
answers. I think most people was license or moving up.
Yeah.
I still think that losing your virginity is
It's up there, isn't it?
it's up there.
It's certainly up there. Do you remember when did you ever have to go for a pen license back in school?
No.
I had to
Oh,
get a pen
a
license.
pen license.
Yeah. So I think it was year 4 we were allowed to go from pencil to pen. Did any of you guys have to do a pen license back in school?
Yeah, year 4, Ken.
Wait a minute, was that somebody? Did I
Would you
hear-
like the answer for the best one so far?
Yes.
Jordan Graham Chubb. When you break up with someone and marry someone else who is 100% hotter.
Ah!
Hashtag wow, wow. Hashtag my wife.
Oh, and he tagged it too. I've got him now. Yeah,
He did.
Oh, well, that's smart.
And my wife,
Smart.
she is a hut.
That is very good, actually. isn't it?
Can I just say, you bloody legends, we've hit a few milestones tonight. So we've officially ticked over to 800 followers on the Twitch, which is lovely. And we've officially gone past 100,000 views tonight.
Oh,
that is
boom.
wonderful.
Boom!
On
That's a big
episode
night.
150. On episode 150. Holy
Clapping
balls.
noise. Clapping noise.
Clapping
Yes,
noise,
clapping
clapping noise.
noises.
Yeah,
I think we're up at around about
Well,
40 odd subs too.
Well, I definitely agree that Jordan's wins last week's best post.
100%.
That was
It's a ripper.
fantastic. All right.
Dan, hit us with it. What's
This
this
week's
week's big question?
Big question is, ladies and gentlemen, listening, watching, what is your best boss battle of all time?
Oh, God.
Oh, easy.
Easy. Oh, here we go.
All right, mate. Well, Sticks, then you can lead it.
If you've ever played God of War, the new one, the final Valkyrie that's a hidden boss, took me 3.5 days to beat it. And by the time I did, it was just. I think Renee came running from another room because I was just screaming, saying, "Finally!"
Skittles. So Skittles, our dear darling mum,
Yes.
is in the chat and has just pretty much said, "Fuck her." As in, she's clearly been there and it did not go well.
That's great.
Everybody got one? Menthonzo, what's yours?
Back in the day of Wrath of the Lich King, Arthas the Lich King, the very last boss of the expansion, probably 1,500, 2,000 deaths over.
Oh,
Gee whiz, mate. You know what?
With each solid attempt taking 10 to 15 minutes a hit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a bloody grind, but Christ, when you get there and
Oh,
drink
mate.
from the chalice, it's good, isn't it?
It's so good.
It really is. Nico?
It's not exactly a boss fight. It was from Simpsons Wrestling, where I'm pretty sure it's Ned Flanders is the last guy you have to beat to get through the story. And I remember as a kid, like, just getting up from the couch, standing there screaming at the TV, like inches away from it, and Mum's just like, you okay?"
Sensational.
Ned Flanders. I mean, that's
Ned
great.
Flanders.
That is
I think he
great.
rips off. Does he rip off his shirt and he's all ripped and
Oh,
everything
yeah,
like in the show?
cartoon, yeah.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
No, he does pull off like lightning bolts that come down at you, but yeah, that was before I found.
Found
Aimbot.
God?
Aimbots.
Aimbot.
Discord.
It's bloody Discord.
Dear Discord, recently we had the displeasure.
Time to write that angry letter.
Yeah.
Zulu, what about you, mate? What do you got?
Oh, probably the end of Fallout New Vegas, where you get there and you're about to fight Legate Lanius, who's this buff dude with all the armor and the helmet and the big sword from Caesar's Legion. And if you have a speech skill of 100, you can basically talk him out of fighting. And I spent the entire game working on my persuasion skills. So I get to the end, I'm ready for a big showdown, and discover I can basically say, "I said good day, sir," to the final boss at the end of the game, and then I win.
That is friggin' epic.
Brilliant.
Oh, that's bloody sensational.
Brilliant.
Dan,
I go there.
Dan.
Me?
Yes, go on.
Mine.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
you tell them, get lost, and you do, and then it's the Fallout end of the game, and then roll credit.
Oh, fantastic.
Bloody brilliant.
Fantastic. First Gears of War co-op. The dude on the train was insane, and I loved it.
Now,
General Ram.
Yes.
General Ram. Okay, I need to know, because the historian is watching.
What?
What?
Yours? I know what yours is.
Mine
Yeah.
is, we're going back to Nintendo 64 days.
Correct.
We're going to Diddy Kong Racing.
Correct.
And it is Whiz-Pig on hard mode.
That bastard
Whiz-Pig.
Whiz-Pig.
Whiz-Pig on hard mode. And it was tough because there's a Ganondorf in the original, in Ocarina of Time, a couple of others. But in terms, I think of this in terms of what gave me the greatest satisfaction to defeat that boss.
And that's the key thing, the satisfaction, yeah.
I have never in my life screamed in delight like I did the night that I beat Whiz-Pig on hard mode. Because you had to get, centimetre perfect around those corners, and you could not make a mistake. And I reckon I was at it for weeks.
Yeah.
and I bloody got there.
And you got there.
I lost my mind.
Yeah.
My parents came running to the room. And I was like, you don't understand. I've been at this for weeks. It was just bloody sensational. What I was going to say before was because Infernox, historian, is this the same one? Because he says the Gears 1 boss took me bloody weeks.
Yeah,
It would be the same one. Few in the chat. What do we got here? Belv, easily. Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time. Arion Stream says the Adamantoys from Final Fantasy 15. I've beaten it in less than 40 seconds and it was over 5 million HP. I used to really enjoy the boss battles in Final Fantasy. Oxleisha just says sexy Flanders. Taz_speech says I still can't get past Area 3 of Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Straight Jacket Jim says there was the fish boss in Majora's Mask. I had so much trouble with it, and all I can remember from when I beat it was jumping around yelling, I'm the man, you the fish.
Great.
Bloody sensational. Gamma's got taking on LeChuck in Monkey Island.
Yeah.
So historian says yes, that was the one. That guy was a son of a bitch.
Yeah, he was a son of a bitch.
Evie Side drops in Mecha Hitler in Wolfenstein 3D. So very, very good.
What a belter of a question.
Belter of a question. So get it up, Dan. By the time people are listening to this, if you're listening to this via our podcast, it will be up on our social media, Instagram and Facebook. Go and check it out.
Correct. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Woohoo.
Hey, Mum, are you still watching?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So if Mum is still watching, great. If you could pick somebody from the Twitch stream for the Logitech G.
Oh, that's right. I
headset.
forgot about that.
Yeah, we've got that as well.
That's amazing.
That old little thing.
That old little thing.
Yeah.
But oh man,
I'll stand up.
I'm so. You know what? We'll stand. We will stand for this. I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Exiled Raven has just subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much. Wow. Okay. Is this thing on? It's on. Oh god, Dan, I'm really bloody nervous. I really am. I'm bloody nervous. I am. You know why? Because I care about this so much that I want people to love it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I really do.
I do. Yes.
I really bloody do.
I want people to love it. I want to love it, Pete.
I really bloody do. And I think, like, people know us now. We've been at this for 3 years. There's new people every week coming into the stream. They know who we are. They know, but I feel like that what is in this box is really right up our bloody alley. I feel like it's us. I feel like we're the average gamers in Australia. That's who we are.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is us.
You're not going down some kind of Eddie Maguire. Come back after the break.
No.
Oh, good.
Although if we do play an ad break, I think we get like 40 cents or something. So maybe we should. No, we won't do that. We won't do that. So,
All right. Oh.
you know, here's okay. All right. Bloody, let's.
Put on the yes.
Oh my god.
What's that called? A sweat? No, swell.
It's a drone.
Drone.
It's a drone. It is a drone.
Bit different to the bloody drones that I hear in the street. Like
Oh, it's $3.50 per 100 views for an ad. Maybe I will roll it. Oh no, per 1,000 views.
Oh, yeah, so.
That ain't bloody happening. All right. Oh god.
Oh.
Oh, gee willikers. Gee willikers.
You do. I can sense the nervousness. It's palpable.
Oh my goodness.
No one knows. Who knows apart from you?
I'm the only one.
You're the only
Oh
one.
no, Skittles knows as well.
Oh, Skittles. Obviously, yeah, Skittles knows everything.
Mum knows.
Who knows?
Mum knows. She knows.
That's what we're talking about. Mum knows. Oh, you got a beer too.
I've got a beer.
Oh my god.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the beer in the box and reveal.
Oh, I know what it is.
Ah, yes!
The first ever official commemorative merch for Game on Oz is a commemorative
Bloody
stubby holder.
You beauty!
It's a bloody stubby holder. And it says Game On
Oh, yeah.
Legends. There you go. It's Goa at the front, party at the back.
Sensational.
Oh, you spelt legend wrong.
No, I didn't piss off. Game On
Got it,
Legend.
yes.
Got him, yes.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So we're the average gamer. We are the gamer that games with a beer in hand.
Very good for gaming.
Very good
when
for
to
gaming.
Keep your hand dry.
100%.
One amateur.
Just, yeah.
There are hang on, I got another one. I got a second one. One for you and one for me. No, just kidding. So guys, there you go. This is the commemorative. Are we happy?
Oh, I'm very happy with
happy?
that. Yeah.
I was really nervous to reveal this. I really was.
And there's only 50, right?
There's only 50.
Because they're like, what, 2 cents each from China? We could have at least got 1,000.
No,
But
they're a bit more expensive.
oh, well, they are. Okay.
These are the high quality.
These are the high quality ones.
Yeah, that's
These are the ones I went and had a good look around, and these are the high quality
Oh
ones.
my
This is neoprene.
neoprene.
This is
These are the
neoprene.
Gucci.
So,
show it off.
so these are the Xbox Elite controllers of stubby holders. Is that what you're saying?
It's a very good point, Dan. It's indeed is. So I'll show them off. So as you can see, the commemorative 150 episode sub merch is a sub holder, and it says GOA on the front. That's our logo, and GameOnOz.com, and on the back it says Game On Legend, because you guys are legends. It's black and it's made of the finest neoprene, only the finest neoprene, and it doesn't even have a hole in the bottom. I even sprung
For the hole.
the extra money for the covering of the bottom of the hole.
Yeah.
Because you know what shits me more than anything?
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
As the stubby sort of gets warm over time and gets all moisture on the outside, and then it starts slipping through the I don't want that. I don't want that while I'm bloody playing. This is the Gucci of stubby holders.
Yes.
So there you go.
This is so fancy. I think I have to put on a more.
I love it.
So there you go, guys.
love it.
That is the 150th commemorative edition stubby holder. There are only 50. That is sub-merch right there. And the 38, I'm just going to refresh this page just to get the latest updated numbers. The 38 subscribers who are subscribed to our channel at the moment
I got
will
one.
be getting one of these. So, yes, if
Yes.
you have subbed, you will be getting one of these bad boys coming to you in the mail. We will reach out very soon
Awesome.
to organise all
That's
of the
brilliant.
addresses.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that. Brilliant.
Thank you. I just love this.
Sort of still thought they're going to be condoms, but that's all
Yeah,
right.
no,
you
it's
know?
fine. Well, you can. I guess
No,
you can
that
use it. Like as a
Wasn't the clue one size fits all?
one
Depends
size
how
fits
creative
all. Very good point, guys. Okay. Now before we go,
Oh, yes.
Oh,
The other thing.
5 tier 1 sub gift. Get on that.
before we bloody go, hang on. We have to reveal the next thing. Oh no, that's not what I
God,
want.
you got more stuff.
Yeah, of course, because we got a bloody.
That bloody thing. Look at
This
that.
bloody
Look
thing.
at that bloody thing.
Bum 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 bum. The Logitech headset for tonight. Skittles. You know what? Skittles. Mum, because I've asked you to choose, you may reveal the winner of the headset.
She has to come on Discord to do
And you have to come on Discord to do it.
it.
Rules are rules. We don't.
That's right. So-
Also, Pete, you missed the 5 gift subs.
What?
What?
Yeah, there's 5 tier 1 gifts.
Are you joking?
No, you don't joke about tier 1 gifts.
Oh, get out. Oxleisha did. She gave out 5 tier 1 community sub gifts.
Ah.
We're up to 43. Wow. Skittles, I know you said you do make the rules. I take offense to calling us jerk bags.
It's the 150th
I don't.
episode, Skittles. Get on here already.
Skittles, get on the bloody... What are you doing? Like family stuff? Looking after your kids? Don't give a sec. Get on it.
Get on the blower.
Skittles.
You're our real mama.
Skittles. Skittles. Skittles.
Skittles.
Skittles. Skittles.
Quack. Quack.
Quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack. No, seriously, Skittles, it's like 10 seconds to 6:30. I think she's coming on. I feel like she's not coming on.
This
yet.
guy. Yeah.
That's pretty much what's happened.
How good.
Yay for peer pressure.
Yeah. Skittles, you're welcome for the suggestion.
Hey, Skittles, turn the thing down. Turn your monitor. Down.
Yeah, I've done that.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Mom.
Hello,
Hi.
everybody.
Mom, the meatloaf. Mom.
Do I just announce the winner now?
No, hang on. You have to have a drone. And you've got to make it all like, take some
Maybe.
time with it. Just spread it out a little bit. Where's the, make it intense. The floor is
It
yours.
took me 20 seconds to find my headset.
Oh God,
I'm so nervous.
I'm nervous too.
Could be anybody.
Could be.
This
It's
is
not Pete.
this is pro level.
Could be
The
anyone.
winner is.
Except
here
Pete.
we go.
Oh. Shh.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
The winner is.
Yeah.
Gamma.
Yeah!
You'll be okay.
Gamma! Good
Well
on
done,
you,
Gamma.
Gam. Well done, mate. Bloody legendary. All right, and look at this.
Again,
Again, every
wonderful,
bloody week.
wonderful community.
They breed them well on Twitch, don't they?
They do.
Every bloody
100%.
week they jump in and congratulate the person who's won. There's no salt here.
No salt.
There's no salt. You want a steak? Sorry, no salt here at Game of Australia. You have to have it sans salt.
Yes.
All right.
We're salt reduced.
That's right. A salt
that's
reduced
right.
steak.
Good for your health.
Should we get out of here?
We shall.
We should bloody. It's been. Oh,
What a
God.
wonderful episode. One of my faves, I
It
reckon.
has really been a good night.
Mm.
It has been a good night.
Hey, Pete, can I say something before we go?
Hang on. Yes.
Just want to say, pretty much on behalf of everyone here, congratulations on the 150 episodes. You two have created just an amazing sort of community here, coming from a podcast of just two guys just shooting the shit about gaming to where it is now 3 years on. I know personally I've met a lot of amazing people through this community, and have to be part of this sort of team has been a very humbling and an incredible experience. But again, just want to say congratulations on the 150.
Oh,
Here.
thank you. Thank you.
Man,
Well,
is it dusty in here?
It's the pollen
you're-
count.
We're not crying, you're crying.
Two.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Sticks, for the wonderful
Stixy.
words.
Stupid, sexy sticks.
Stupid, sexy Sticks. We get to jump on and just have a bit of fun every week, but it's the community and the team that actually makes this worth doing. So good on you guys.
And we've only just begun.
To game. All right. You're breathtaking.
Yeah, you're breathtaking.
Guys, it's been bloody wonderful.
Yeah, really
And,
great, guys. Thank you.
Just I don't even know what to say, because how can you
can't.
bloody follow up such a beautiful speech like that? So thank you, Sticks, and thank you everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this great community. Episode 150 is done and dusted.
Yep.
We're out of here. Guys, you can all drop out of the chat if you like. Get out of here. You've got some
Go
gaming
on,
to
get
do.
out of here.
Get
Go
out
do
of
some
here,
gaming.
bloody-
Go on.
Get out
Off you
of
go,
here.
you little rascal.
Make sure you check out Zulu's review of Death Stranding, news.com.au if you want to go and have a look at it. Who's coming up after? Is it you, Nico, or Menthonzo?
Nah,
It's a
I'm,
bloody myth.
It's men.
it's a bloody me.
It's a bloody
I'm
myth.
gonna be playing the Call of Duty campaign on the.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, very nice.
Epic.
I thought you said this was a salt-free community.
Hey, I'm not playing multiplayer.
That's a very good point. All right, Menthonzo is going to take over, so you guys have some wonderful, wonderful gaming content on the way. Don't forget to check out all the latest stories and everything at GameOnOz.com, and check into our socials as well. We've got a couple of Logitech headsets left in the
Yes.
kitty, so we will have more. And very, very soon, we're going to start revealing everything we need to about the 12 Games of Christmas, which will be just around the corner, too. It's been a wonderful evening. Guys, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Great to have you on.
Cheers, legends.
Good on you.
Thank you for having me.
Love you.
Love you too.
Love you. Love you. Love you all. Love you.
What do we?
Smash that sub button.
Love you.
Smash that sub button.
All right. We're going to jump out of the old cord,
Yeah.
and we're going to say goodbye, dear Dan.
Yeah. Goodbye, dear Pete.
And to you watching on Twitch, listening on andrewhogue.com, Qantas, Jetstar, the Triple M Network, and obviously on any place that you get a great podcast.
Yep.
Really, thank you so much for being a part of this. Have a great weekend in gaming. And as we always say, Dan,
Don't forget to save!